Man, I ain't gonna even make y'all wait. You feel what I'm saying? Turn that off. You know I'm trying. Man, you already know what it is. The one and only Sean and Dippin'. Look, I'm back. You understand? I had to look. I know I told y'all I was gonna be making a lot of videos and stuff like that, and actually putting up basketball content. Look, listen to me. I got my basketball stuff. I actually have my homeboy coming down. You know what I mean? He actually played college ball and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I make that happen. All right. But the semester got real hectic for me, like very, very hectic for me, and I ended up having to just mainly focus on my classes, go to work, all that good stuff. I didn't want to make content and it was going to be BS and I wasn't feeling it, you know what I mean? So right now, I was going to make something real quick, you know what I mean? I'm actually on my way to go to my house and get my calculators and whatnot, because I actually have a math exam that I'm supposed to take. Other than that, let's get into the video. I actually been talking to a lot of people, and I know everybody's wondering, like, what about? I talk to people about sports and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I talk to people about wrestling, and wrestling is one of my they're one of my sports that I've made a major accomplishment in. You know what I mean? The first state champ in my school in 4A. You know, there are divisions in schools and stuff like that, and the bigger your school get, you go up a different division. I'm pretty sure some people are aware of that, because that's how I work with colleges and stuff like that. But yeah, I wrestled since I was 14 years old. I'm 26 now. I still do a little bit here and there. You know, the last time I actually competed was in 2012, and wrestling, like, I just want to let people know, like, wrestling is a martial art. My coach told me it's a free martial art. They can get you a free education, free full ride into different schools and stuff like that. You know, the art of grappling. And in 2010, 2011, my senior year in high school, I won states. Damn, camera shaking. I won states and everything like that. And it was I was very proud, because when you actually work hard for something like wrestling and all that good stuff, like, wrestling, it's a martial art, it's a lifestyle. Like, your whole mindset change on everything when you become a wrestler or a boxer or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, when you become a martial artist and you actually, like, I gotta make sure I got the right of way real quick. I gotta speed up on somebody. When you actually become a well-accomplished wrestler, like, your whole lifestyle change. You know what I mean? Like, how you think, how you view things. Like, when you wrestle so long and then you go play like basketball, football, like, your IQ is completely different when you go out there and play. It's kind of hard to explain, but everybody that watch this, that wrestle and then they go play like football or basketball, like, your footwork and your hip, like, your hip flexors are completely different than everyone else's. Like, you know what I mean? Even how you, like, just how you walk, how your hands and stuff look, like, your forearms. Like, wrestlers, we have big forearms. You know what I mean? So basically, I think it's because of my chair. Let me lean back a little bit. I think that's probably why I look so. There we go. Let me relax. No, I'm a little too relaxed. I can barely put my, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Yeah. White tee. Hygiene is the most important thing, ladies and gentlemen. But at the same time, when it comes to, like, wrestling, man, becoming a good wrestler, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just give everybody details about wrestling. Like, just, it's your mindset. My coach always taught me that 99% of the sport is mental. That isn't on the mat also. That's off the mat. That's before you wrestle. That's like, just everything that pertains to your lifestyle involved with wrestling. Like, everything you do is involved with wrestling. You know what I mean? So when you like how you prepare yourself to get ready for school and stuff like that, because everything starts at the beginning of the day. You got to get into a routine, you know what I mean? Like class schedules and stuff like that. You got to make sure you on time with classes, because everything coexists with one another. All right, that's why I'm actually breaking it down with you guys. You have to make sure you get good grades. You have to make sure that you on time to classes, because all it takes is for that one teacher to get on your coach nerves, and he gonna be looking at you like, so you like my coach, he told me straight off from my 9th grade year, because I didn't get a chance to wrestle my 9th grade year. You know what I mean? He was telling me, like, make sure you stay on top of everything, because there are uncontrollable forces. Like, there are people that can prevent you from doing stuff, so don't give them that opportunity. Your professors, your teachers, college and all that stuff, because you have to understand, like, yo, like, soon as your teacher get the bugging, you ain't gonna be able to wrestle. It could be an important match, rivalry match, states, regionals, you know, regional, states, nationals, all that good stuff. Like, it'll hurt you. All it takes is for one professor to give you a D or an F. You can't perform. You know what I mean? So, I made sure I went to class. I made sure I got a C or better. Like, the game with me is to not fail. I always was like, let me get a C. Let me make sure I work hard, because I already know I'm not the smartest person, but at the same time, I'm not dumb. You know what I mean? So I made sure I went there, and I passed every class, man. Somehow I ended up getting a B in every class, and I got 1A. 1A. AB honor roll. You got that breakfast. You go in there every morning, get the breakfast, eggs and stuff like that. We didn't serve eggs in my high school. I went to all black high school. I made sure I stayed hydrated, man. I made sure I treated my body like a temple. I made sure I had a bottle of water every time I went to class. Every time I went to a water fountain, I had a nice little Gatorade bottle, nice little Gatorade container, like the little, you know, joints you see on like the NFL and stuff like that. I hate it when I did that right there. I don't even know why I did all that. But it's the little, like, the water bottles that they give you for, like, you know, during breaks and stuff like that. You know, I had one of those in my bag. Like, I'm just walking with it. I take it out, I'm sitting there, I'm just drinking water every day. I make sure I stay hydrated, because it all starts with how you think and how you actually act on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you can't treat your body like it's trash and then expect yourself to perform at a high potential. Like, you're not gonna be able to. You know what I mean? Some wrestlers, man, they used to eat candy, junk food and stuff like that. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was one of them, because I used to eat like hot chips. You know what I'm saying? I used to eat my hot chips, but I didn't do that a lot. I used to do that junk like once or twice a month, because I was craving it. But I didn't drink soda. I didn't drink no soda. I didn't drink no soda at all while I was wrestling in high school. Even college, I didn't even drink. I didn't smoke. I didn't do all that stuff when I was competing, because I didn't want to have no mistakes. Like, I did not like losing because of me. Because on a wrestling mat, it's just you. That's all you got. It's just you, yourself, and I. You, yourself, and you in this case. Me, myself, and I. That's all I have is me, myself, and I. You know what I mean? So, let me make sure I fix this, because I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Because, that's crazy. There go my jacket right here, man. I was gonna wear it because you know, 7 years later, my homeboy, they was gonna give me an award. You know what I'm saying? An award I don't know what for. Here it is right here. Southern Spartans. I don't know if it's backwards on there. That's tough. But they got my name right here. Tashawn Johnson, 189-pound state champion. I was gonna wear it, man. They paid for all that. See, I think I got my ring and everything right here. Yep. State championship ring right here. I don't know if y'all can see. I gotta let that focus in a little bit. That's a little too bright. I don't know if you can see it. It's Johnson, state champion. Yeah, fit right on my finger. I wear this proudly. I wear this with a smile on my face, and I feel good, because there's a lot of people that can say I won a football championship, a basketball championship, something. There aren't too many people that can say I'm a state champion wrestler. And then on top of that, I'm the last 189-pound state champion in this state. There are no more. After my class, they changed the weight classes, and everybody was doing their own thing. Like the whole weight class thing was changed to like 182, and then after that, between that, it was 195. You know what I'm saying? I'm 189. So, like, you gotta really treat yourself well so you can have these type of accomplishments. Like, they gave me these. Like, I didn't pay for this. They gave me this. I didn't pay. What was this, like $5,000? I didn't pay that. I didn't even pay $300 for this jacket, or however much it costs. Cause a Letterman jacket, a varsity jacket, that shit costs a lot. I got this stamp. I got all that put on the back. I got it stitched right here, like that joint. I earned that. You know what I'm saying? I earned that. You feel me? So when people actually had that notion of going wrestle, man, and they trying to figure out why they not getting better, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, this neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like the neighborhood I stay in, I've been jogging this neighborhood. I made sure I stayed up on my conditioning, my strength, my technique. I didn't want to gas out during the match. I didn't want to not have a go-to move. And I, for damn sure, did not want to have that situation where I was weaker than somebody. You feel what I'm saying? I made sure I stayed on my game. I made sure I stayed on everything. My coach made sure. I wrestled coaches. I wrestled some of my coaches. I wrestled multiple wrestlers a day. I made sure I stayed on the top of my craft. I made sure I stayed on my game. I didn't want to have no excuse as to why I would lose a match. There are people in this world that don't take things seriously. Me, I'm one of the people that took wrestling seriously. Like, I loved wrestling. Like, it was so fun. Like, wrestling, you go out of the state. I went to South Carolina. I went to Virginia. Like, this is in high school. Like, we left class early for that. You know what I'm saying? I got an A for the day, and I left and I went and got my stuff, and I was good. I didn't have to worry about turning in assignments. Like, my professors in there, like my professors, you know, it's high school. My teachers, they was like, yeah, you know, okay, he's good. You know what I'm saying? Some of the teachers, you know, they had some sexist female teachers. Like, I showed up to class all the time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't show up late. Like, oh, you athletes. I'm like, yo, like, this is the state saying that I have to do this. You know what I'm saying? This isn't Southern. This isn't my high school. This isn't the county. This isn't our region. This is the state of North Carolina saying that I have permission. Matter of fact, you have to let me leave class and give me an A. Simple. If I'm already passing your class, my attendance is good, and then on top of that, I have good behavior, I can do whatever I want. I can leave. That's the requirements. I have to be a good student. I'm a student athlete, student first. You know what I mean? And that's my, you know what I'm saying, that's my like advice to you guys. You have to focus on a lot of things, and it's like, don't make a list about it. It should come natural to you. You know what I mean? Like, it came very natural to me that I stay focused on my craft. Like, I made sure I stay focused in school. I made sure I stay focused on the mat, outside the mat, like outside of school. Like, I made sure that was my priorities. School, wrestling, and outside of that. Like, I didn't even keep a relationship because of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if some people, like, wrestling gives you a different, like, it gives you a different discipline in life. Like, your standards of a lot of stuff of yourself and who you surround yourself with change. Like, I hung around a lot of people that smoked and drank when we was in high school, but at the same time, I'm my man. I'm my own man. I make my own decisions. I didn't follow people. You know what I mean? And that's why everybody I hung with respected me, because they sitting there smoking.